Tom Vasel. Welcome back to the Dice Tower Library as we look now at shelf 8D. Now, last week we took a look at this shelf, and I bet many of you said, "Where's Fields of Arle?" Well, I didn't have room, so I had to put it on the next shelf, 8D, and that is where it's at. In fact, probably as Ove Rosenberg makes more. In fact, there's some Ove Rosenberg smaller games and other games that are on another shelf. But anyway, Fields of Arle, a good two-player game. I don't believe I have the three-player expansion. I probably should get that for library purposes. Hallertau feels a bit like Fields of Arle. It's been a while since I played it, but I know it's a solid game. Carson City. I have the deluxe version here. I love Carson City. A worker placement game, but you are fighting over the different spots in Carson City. So it's kind of a in-your-face, very aggressive worker placement game. The next one, Raiatea, another worker placement game. This one a lot of people haven't heard of, but it's really well done. In this one, you place workers, and you can place them in really amazing spots, but then you don't get them back for 3 or 4 turns. So sometimes you have to decide, is it worth taking a spot that's like farther ahead in time almost, but then you don't get it back? Good choices. This is an excellent game. If you like worker placement games, this is a good one. Las Vegas Royale. So this one really is not like the others. We have a bunch of Euro games here. Las Vegas is just more silly than anything else. Great game. I mean, you roll dice and you're trying to get money and basically bet on different areas with your dice that you roll. This one is kind of a deluxe version of that. Newdale, Expedition to Newdale, is the board game version of Oh My Goods, and it's one of the times where I'm like, that is an accurate description. A board game version of Oh My Goods. Now, the last shelf was the Uwe Rosenberg. We now come to Richard Breese's shelf. Although I am missing a few of his games here, like Cathedral. I don't have Cathedral. I'd love to get that one and stick it on the shelf. But we do have his most popular game, Keyflower. The first one there with multi-bidding. It's kind of an odd style game. If you think about it too hard thematically wise, but there's a lot going on with bidding and tile placement. It's a good game. Keyflow is, I don't believe I've played Keyflow. The problem with him naming all his games keys is I tend to get them mixed up, but I know that there's a lot of people who enjoy them, which is why they're all in here. Keyper I have played. In fact, it's called Keyper Character Edition. Keyper has this kind of back and forth, this little board that you're folding back and forth. It only has so many places to fold it, but I think it's a good, solid game. Key Market is, I think, the prettiest of all these games, having a cool-looking market. I mean, that's the name of the game. And then the next one is Key to the City, London. I've not played this one, but I've heard good things about it. Of course, I don't think I've ever heard bad things about any of his games, really. The next one is also one of his games called Inhabit the Earth, but it doesn't have Key in front of it, and it did not get the buzz the other ones did, but I really like it. In fact, I think I like it better than any of the other ones. Maybe it's not Cathedral. But Inhabit the Earth is about taking a race of animals or what have you and growing their characteristics and trying to increase. And, you know, it's kind of, there's like a lot of games like this. Dominant Species comes to mind. Inhabit the Earth is not so vicious and mean, but I really like it. There's a lot of cool things in it. It does have a creepy cover, though. Super creepy cover. All right, then the last two here, we have Trois. Now, Trois is a game I don't care for, but what am I supposed to do? I'm not going to put games. I always put games in the library that people are going to play, whether I like them or not. So y'all can enjoy Trois as it smacks you around and kicks you while you're down. That's what I feel like the game does, but I know a lot of people enjoy it. That being said, it's kind of hard for me to justify the fact that I really do like Barrage, which kind of does the same thing, except it's from the other players. Barrage is a game about building dams and getting energy from the water, and you are crossing other people and stealing their water and trying to build a dam in front of them. I wish the production was slightly better. In fact, there's some upgraded pieces in there because of that purpose. I put in my own water droplets and such. But if you want a good but vicious heavy Euro game, Barrage is for you. Now on this particular shelf, my favorite is probably Carson City. I like this one a lot. But I know there's a lot of good games here that people enjoy. Tell me your favorite. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and we've been taking a look at another shelf in the Dice Tower Library.